Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 15th, 2022. This is for Capricorn, last shuffle for Capricorn, and all Capricorn placements. And so we have great gratitude and optimism, great energy to have, right? However, this thought process is something that you are consciously doing, so that may be that you're trying to be optimistic, you're trying to be grateful. You know, there may be some things when this comes out sometimes. This is an energy of like, yes, this is going to help you get to the level that you want to achieve. But it comes usually from, it's born out of a situation that um, at the time it's like blessing in disguise, which would be, you know, you can't see the blessing right away. And so you're having to be optimistic in your mind. You're like, I need to just see the, you know, the sunny side of the street on this kind of thing. And I know that I should be grateful. At least I'm still here, kind of thing. Because you have the Seven of Cups and you have the Tower and you have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I kind of got that feeling, and I didn't know why, but you know, that it didn't feel like it was like, yay, everything's great, positivity, optimism, and great gratitude. It felt like it was a blessing in disguise. Something is torn down around you. Seven of Cups here. The Tower. Woo, well, I'm gonna let the rest of the cards come out because hopefully this is not what I'm seeing, but it just does look like that. Okay, Seven of Cups again. Well, let's just do it. There is a struggle. It almost looks like a power struggle in a sense, okay? And you're trying to be optimistic. This is something that maybe there's some regret involved in this, right? With all these cups. Something is torn down, and it looks as though, so great gratitude. You have Seven of Cups here twice, the Tower and Seven of Pentacles. And so there's a confusion that is being stirred about, coming to an end. There's a lot of regret involving this confusion, and the Seven of Pentacles would just give me that indication of that this you may have wasted a lot of time, right? But the gratitude may come in, and I almost feel like this gratitude comes in because if the Tower is tearing down a Seven of Cups and a Seven of Pentacles, that means that you have clarity. That means that you see it for what it is now. Whether whether you played a part in this or this was happening just in general, it's like you're grateful for the clarity of the situation. You have optimism with Five of Wands and Six of Pentacles. And so the optimism is, honestly, I see the clarity now. So Five of Wands is about a struggle, okay? Usually it's a struggle. Usually it's some sort of chaos. It's a competition or an argument, or sometimes it could even be physical, like if the devil is involved. And Five of Swords, that would mean that was like a verbal agreement that got physical or something like that. But that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a struggle. So it could encompass all of those things, or it could be just as simple as a power struggle, like something like that, right? So Six of Pentacles is here, and so what this tells me is that this was an equal combat. So there's optimism in this, and a lot of the optimism may be that you're hoping that things work out better. This looks like something about hoping things work out in a sense, right? Because if you're optimistic about this, then it's like, okay, I see my part, which means you could probably reverse it, and you could see how you can put something into the situation that can reverse the struggle, right? Because sometimes the Five of Wands could be good, and it all depends, right? But if you're struggling to love somebody more, like who's going to give the best gift? I mean, that's one of the best struggles to have, right? And so that this is an optimistic Five of Wands and Six of Pentacles. So it's like, what can I do actually? What can I contribute to the situation? I want to win in a good way. Like, I want to win in something good, not I win. I'm the most petty, or I'm the most is cutthroat in a situation, but like I'm the best gift giver, I'm the best whatever, because the optimism, I'm giving like a very mundane example, and I apologize, but they were showing a tug of war with with gifts, like, here's your gift, and each one is bigger than the next, and the next one's, the next person's like, oh, I got to get something bigger, I got to do something better, but in a good way, not one of those things where it's like, pressure, sad pressure, you know how that goes. Great gratitude with the Seven of Cups, and basically they're just saying you're grateful for this confusion being lifted and broken down, and then you have new beginnings with the King of Swords and the High Priestess. And so this is about, you kind of, it's almost like you're smart, you're sharp, and instinctively things are going to work out for you. And that's more than anything else that they're trying to really say here, is that you're going through a cycle. It's like once you get clarity, you go through a cycle, and cycles come, and usually in this instance, this could encompass grief. This could encompass depression in some way sometimes. I mean, it's short-lived depression. It's not showing like long-lived depression kind of thing. It's showing like a short-lived cycle where, and then you get to this moment of clarity, and so now looks like you realize things are going to work out. You just know it instinctively. You don't know how. As the King of Swords is very cerebral, but the High Priestess gets messages from the divine. She understands. She hears messages from angels. She's listening. She only gives, but the thing is with her, she doesn't tell everyone what she's doing. So you may start a new beginning here, or you may be in the process of a new beginning, and this is about not telling anyone anything, or only answering questions that are asked. The High Priestess is one of those types. It's like, how was the sandwich? It was edible. She's not going to give any detail unless you say, was the temperature just right? What was on the sandwich? How were the flavor? She's very much so tight-lipped, and she only gives information on a need-to-know basis. So if you're not on the list, you're not going to know. But this looks like a new beginning that you may keep to yourself, especially online. King of Swords can indicate online, and it also can indicate that you just know things are going to work out for you. That's just it, bottom line, right? You just know it. It's like you hear a voice or something. Something's like, you're going to be just fine, and you just know it. Letting go, and you have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. And so you may be letting go of the past, and this is a great energy to have. It starts off with you wanting to let go of the memories of feeling ghosted, shut out, left, maybe feeling alone. It's almost like these are memories of a poor state of life in some way. And it's almost like you're just getting to this point where you're like, I want to let this go. I don't want to hold on to feeling destitute, feeling like I always need and my needs are never met. And it's very important. That's what that shows there, is that you're getting to this point where you realize that you can supply whatever it is that you need. You know what I mean? It's like you're never really alone. Spirit is always around you. I think this is the message. They want you to let go of those memories in a sense and the feeling of it. Let's see what else they have here. Especially within a union, there may be some sort of relationship, friendship, partnership, or something where you were, with all of these cups, you are always confused about where you stood, right? There was some sort of confusion within this union in some way. And they're almost saying, forget about, feeling shut out, the feelings of being shut out. The optimism here. Oh, that's the beginning. I'm so sorry. I'm just getting so amped up about this. So it's not optimism. Lord have mercy. So then you have the new beginnings. Okay. And the new beginnings are that this is something that is between you and the Creator in some way, that almost to that magnitude. It's like they don't want you. It's almost like you have to think about yourself and how you never give out trade secrets, kind of thing. Like no one ever tells what the Chick-fil-A, recipe is for their chicken, or Coke never puts out their recipe, right? And so they're like, don't give out don't tell everyone your plans. Optimism here with the Five of Wands and the Six of Pentacles would tell me that it's like seeing your part to play in the struggle itself. It's like be it's about turning that struggle around. Maybe there is a power struggle between you and another person. Especially if it's like a romantic union, or I mean friends. It's something intimate, not something where it's like, oh, you know it's something intimate in a sense, but not, doesn't have to be like romantic. But it looks like there's a power struggle, and it's almost like seeing your part to play in it, and able to start a different competition, start who's going to be the best, who's going to be the most loving, or something like that, and be something that's optimistic, that's going to inspire optimism, and great gratitude, especially with that, is being grateful for this whole thing falling apart, because this is like treating this is ridiculous, spending a lot of time acting as though in a fog, right? Spending a lot of time being either treated like an option or treating someone like an option, and this is falling away, and grateful for it being revealed, the whole thing. All right, so if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.